Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is day number 1 of my first month this year where I am intentionally setting monthly goals, and I want you to come on the journey with me. So, if you have not already, please like, comment, and subscribe so that you can continue to see some of these walkthrough videos where I'm actually walking through being more self-disciplined, and through that, I'm going to have monthly goals each month that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So this is the first month of May, or the first day of May, and I already had my goals set out prior to. I actually wrote them out on Sunday, April the 27th, and kind of already prepared myself for becoming more self-disciplined. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I have an intro video where I studied what the definition of self-discipline is. I have an additional video that goes over the key aspects of self-discipline. And then I have a third video that talks through the benefits of being disciplined. And then the fourth video is talking about how do you how do you develop self-discipline. So I've kind of prepared myself for my monthly goals by actually studying and reviewing and preparing and already having my goals set out. So today, I actually even did more. In my notebook, I wrote down my goals and I made some type of chart or calendar, or for those last two goals, I made sections so that I can actually journal and kind of document on. So again, kind of reviewing my goals, I have a total of 6 goals for this month. My first goal is to earn at least $2,000 for my supplementary income. And so I have a calendar. I have a full calendar for the month of May, and each day underneath it, whenever I earn money from this supplementary income, I'm going to document it in each of those cells, and then off to the side at the end of the week, I'm going to track it weekly and total up how much money did I make this week and how much money I have left to make before I reach my goal. So I'm going to kind of keep track each week, and so that's going to be nice in my mind. It's just going to love actually doing this because the way in which my mind works, this is just the perfect layout to track my goals, to actually see how much money I've made each day that I've worked on this supplementary income, and then how much left I have to go. So then if I fall a little bit behind, I have a chance to kind of get back on track. My second goal is to pay off a credit line. And so even though I originally was just going to pay it all off at once, I think to kind of take some of the key aspects or the how to develop self-discipline bullet points that I shared in the previous video. One of them said to break down your goals. Well, I already have my overall goals broken down to monthly goals, but I wanted to further break down this goal to make it a weekly tracking. So I have a chart here. I have a chart here that actually breaks down. And actually, I'm going to keep track on that every Saturday. So May the 10th, I'm going to plan to put some money towards that credit line. May the 17th, I have amount to put towards the credit line. May 24th, May 31st. So then by the end of the month, if I've put in these amounts, that will amount to how much I need to pay. So that payment is actually like $13.66. So what I did was I took that and I divided it by 4. And so each week I would have to pay about $342. And then that last week it'll be $340. And I did the same way for really I did somewhat do the same thing for my first goal, but I haven't put it down on paper because it might fluctuate. One day I'm just going to keep a total off to the side, but in my mind, I'm going to know how much money I need to actually make each day, because I've actually planned out the days that I possibly could earn money from this supplementary job on that first goal. So that's just better preparing me for not making excuses and saying, "Oh, I didn't really have much time," or "I didn't really have many days to actually put forth an effort to earn income on the supplementary line of work that I have." All right, so then my third goal is to lose at least 10 pounds. So April the 27th, when I first did the intro video, I actually weighed myself and I was 239. And because this is the 1st of May, I weighed myself again just so I can see what my starting weight is at the month of May. And it's actually 237. So I've already lost 2 pounds. And so what I did was I have a chart. I don't know if you can see it down there, but I have this chart here, and it shows, in the first column, it shows the days. I'm actually going to keep track of my weight on Sunday. Every Sunday, the first thing, I'll just step on the scale, and then I know how much I need to weigh, because what I did is, now that I've lost 2 pounds already. So I only need 8 more pounds to lose in order to meet my goal. So I divided 8 by 5, because I'm going all the way until June the 1st. So, because I want to know what my weight is at the beginning of the month, June the 1st, which is actually on the Sunday. So I just want to carry that through to kind of see, where that starting point is, because by June the 1st, I'll have a new set of goals, and it might continue on with similar to this one, but it might switch it. I might switch it up a little bit. So I should lose 1.6 pounds each week going forth in order to meet my goal, which is a very reasonable goal. So we shall see. And so what I did is I put the projected weight loss. So I keep tabs on how much I should weigh. And then on Sundays, I'll step on the scale and I actually put down how much I actually weigh. So I can kind of compare where I'm at. Am I on track? Am I actually further than what I should be? Am I behind? What things can I do? Then I can self-reflect and say, what things can I do to get back on track? What did I do that probably contributed to me not being on track? How can I help myself with those things? So those are the type of things that I'll be doing while I'm filling in this table for goal number 3. Goal number 4, I want to start a SQL course on Microsoft to advance my skill. So I actually found the course on learn.microsoft.com, and they have a lot of free courses that you can take, and you can go on their website and you can sign up for it free. And I actually started this one in 2023. I actually started this particular one, and on my phone, when I went to it, I noticed that I actually have completed 3. Yeah, 3 out of 6 modules. I actually completed 3 out of 6 modules, and that was in 2023. But what I'm going to do, since that was in 2023, that was a while back, so I'm actually going to review those. So I'm going to start over, and I'm going to go back to Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, Module 5, Module 6. And again, my goal for this month is to actually start the SQL course. So to be honest, all I got to do is start. Now, am I just going to do the bare minimum? No, because the whole goal is to actually complete the course and then continue with some other courses, or whatever the course may be. So I don't want to shorthand myself. Even though I set my goal to start the course, I'm not going to just start it and let that be it. So I have a table here for that, where it documents module 1, module 2, when I started it and when I completed it. So I can kind of see how long it's taken me to complete this. So this actual course, it says, it gives you or it did give me a time frame. Let me go backwards. Yeah, it says that it should take 2 hours and 55. Well, actually, I have 2 hours and 55 minutes remaining. So I'm going to just double that and say, we might as well just say that's 3 hours. So 6 hours. So all I have to do is dedicate 6 hours of my time to complete a module. And I think on each module, it lets you know how long it takes. So the first module is 1 hour and 1 minute. I probably write that to the side. The second one is 57 minutes. The third one is 1 hour and 2 minutes. The fourth one is 50 minutes. The fifth one is 59 minutes. And then the last one is 56 minutes. So that way I can kind of better keep track of when I'm able to actually complete these. My fifth goal is to read and study and meditate on discipline. The best way that I know to document that is by journaling. So what I did was did week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and left some space for me to kind of jot down some different things that I've studied. And actually that brings me to this. I actually ordered something. So let me open it up. I ordered something that's going to help me with doing this. It says tear to open. I never open these things right. I always just get a pair of scissors, but there's an easy way to actually open it. So I actually bought a book. It's called The Power of Discipline, How to Use Self-Control and Mental Toughness to Achieve Your Goals. So this book is supposed to be, I don't know if this is the same book that yeah, it was supposed to be. There was another book that I was looking into getting that was like 365 days. I might go back online and get that one as well. But this is a good start. This one had a pretty good rating. It's by Daniel Walter. So, and there's a total of, it's a chapter book, 17 chapters, and there's only, it's not that many pages. It's a very short book. I have blank pages in the back, I guess, for me to take notes if I chose to. Oh, just only 128. So yeah, if I ever run out of fire or whatever motivation, I could read this. It has some great reviews online. So self-discipline, the biological argument, the benefits of self-discipline, the status quo, why we resist change, a reality check, Dunning-Kruger, daily habits to improve self-discipline, tips for building better habits, what is hindering your discipline, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, focus on the system, Zen philosophy and goal attainment, meditation for self-discipline and focus, why you should never try and do anything. Winner or loser, which one are you? Fall in love with the process, how to make your negative emotions work for you and not against you. The Pareto principle and Sturgeon's law, how to avoid burnout. So there we go. So I ordered this on Amazon and it was, I have to look at, I think it was just like, it was less than $20, I believe. It wasn't that expensive. But I need to go back into my history because there was another book too that had 365 days of like short excerpts, and I thought I had clicked on that one, but so let me just type in and just see. So self-discipline books. I have to look at my... I think it was something about the Stoic. It was something. No, it wasn't that one. It was something else. I have to find it, and then when I find it, I'm going to order it because I also feel like that one would also be a great read. So I could use this, and each day I could read through this, and then this could be my study, and then I could just write notes down, the things that resonates with me and why they resonate with me, or what my feelings are towards certain things. So that's my plan for goal 5. And then goal 6 is to implement discipline in all areas of my life. So I looked online at some life areas because I said all areas of my life. So of course I found mind, body, heart, and soul. And so the mind is mental, career, finance. So I'm going to journal similar to how I did go. Number 5, I plan to journal and kind of say, okay, how did I implement discipline mentally? How did I implement discipline in my career? How did I implement discipline in my finances? What did I do? Where were some points in the month of May that I actually implemented discipline in those areas? Body is physical recreation and organization. And so I'll just answer the same questions. What did I do to implement? Like, what actually shows that I implemented discipline? How did I become disciplined in those areas in my life? Heart, relationships, emotional and social. How did I have discipline in my relationships? How did I implement discipline with my emotions? How did I implement discipline socially? And then the last area is soul, character, purpose, and spirituality. And so I'll answer those questions. And so by the end of the month, these 2 pages front and back should be full. And then I can kind of assess along the way whether or not I've reached my goal. So that is the plan, guys. And it looks like I'm head on my way with reaching my goals for the month of May. Let's see if there's anything in here that I can share as master your morning. So that's on page 15. And that kind of relates to me getting up in the morning time. Be surprised at what you can do in the morning time. So I'm just going to skim through here. It says, here are 3 of them. You will learn about the 7 habits you need to apply to become the person who jumps out of bed every morning raring to go. Here are 3 of them. Number 1, a bedtime routine. Number 2, wake up early. Number 3, no electronics. Interesting. So there's another book that this person has, Master Your Morning, 7 Morning Habits of Successful People to Become Successful. And then there's some QR codes here where you can join their productivity group. In order to maximize the value you receive from this book, I highly encourage you to join our tight-knit community on Facebook. So they actually have a Facebook group, and it is pristinepublish.com/focus group. So it's a productivity group that can be joined on Facebook. And then it starts off by saying, join a gym, start a healthy eating plan, save more money, stop smoking, all the New Year's resolutions that we tend to have. And then download the audio version of this book free. So I could do that. There's a QR code for that. Yeah, so it seems like I think this is going to be a very great read, and I'll be sharing different things from here. Like if there's something that stands out to me, I would read it. And then he also have a book called How to Stop Procrastinating. He has his references and so forth. So the power of discipline, how to use self-control and mental toughness to achieve your goal. Okay, well, that is all. This video is quite short today. I kind of just revamped, just getting started for my goals, and showed you how I have created my own tracking sheets on how well I did. Actually, today, I guess I have progressed. I've made progress on so far. I've progressed on goal number 1 because I've actually earned some money today. I've earned some money towards the $2,000 that I am aiming to earn by the end of the month. I've made progress on my weight loss because I weighed myself today and I'm 237, so that's 2 pounds lost already out of the 10 pounds. So I only have 8 more pounds to go. I'm not going to say yet because I haven't read. I'm going to start reading this tomorrow, so then that'll be the third goal. I haven't quite started on the sequel course, even though I did my research and figured out that I actually already started the course in 2023. So really, two out of my 6 goals I have already started the progress on. So I'm glad for that. And I know by the end of the month, I will have even more progress. But until then, be blessed and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.